My name is Becca Moran, and I'm the Director of Product here at Procurated. So what that means is that I manage the team of software engineers, product managers, and our UX designer that all works very collaboratively together on building out the features and functionality on our site. I think our company culture is just a little different. I think we really, as a company, embrace this idea of giving people a seat at the table and constant collaboration. And I think that really is reflected in the way that our engineering team is brought into conversation. So, as an engineer, you don't want to be the order taker where it's just like, okay, somebody's already thought through this whole idea and how to solve this problem and your job is just to do it. Our approach is really, you're a strategic partner in that process, helping us figure out what are the big problems we need to solve as a business and what are the best ways we can leverage technology to do that. And so I think that just creates a very different dynamic working kind of within the broader context of the company. And I think it just makes it a lot more fun, quite honestly. So I think success in this position could look like a lot of different things. So I'll share some examples from, I think, ways that folks on the engineering team have been successful recently. So for example, recently one of our engineers organized a brainstorming session around some of our search functionality and set up a test environment where we could make some changes to search and compare, do these results look better than the ones that are on production. And so that was just a really cool chance to get everybody together and thinking, and really great conversation. Another example is recently one of our engineers took a kind of complex front-end UI task with a lot of different components and helped break down that task into smaller technical tasks. And so that was really cool because then that was a big chunk of work that multiple people could then work on individual pieces of it. And then we brought it kind of back together. And so it was really cool to see that person kind of step up as a leader and do that breakdown, and then to see the team work together on bringing that feature to life. So that's another great example. Success could look like building a new tool for the suppliers, the businesses that are represented on our platform, as one of our engineers did recently. Or my last example is recently one of our engineers did a bit of an audit of where we're missing test coverage on our site and kind of mapped out a whole project for the list of places where we need to add that test coverage. So success can take a lot of different shapes and forms, and got lots of good examples of how folks on the team are doing that today. We're about to start some really cool projects, one of which is a big project to improve how our search functionality works. So it's a big part of our user experience that we have to get right. When buyers are coming to our site, they're either searching for a specific supplier, or the part that's a little more complicated is when they're searching for a product or a service that they need to find suppliers that provide those things. And making sure that we show relevant suppliers to whatever search term they type in is really critical to give those users a good experience and keep them coming back.